Cage Minds, Micah Frankel at United Fit. Sparring just got done. A lot of familiar faces that you guys are going to see at BKFC 59. We're on the mat tonight, getting work in preparation for March 29th. And this guy we just saw in January, BKFC Prospect Series, took just over 30 seconds, a touch over. Take us back to that night, what it meant to score such a quick knockout.
Yeah, you know, I told you guys that I needed a quick knockout. Not necessarily quick, but a knockout, show my power, show what I got, you know. I got the skill, I got the power, I got the speed, I got the whole deal. So we're going to go run for the title now. Wanted to get back on quick, go for it, hopefully get a title shot after this.
Was that the thought process right away with how quick the work was with getting out of there unscathed? Was, hey, when can you guys book me again?
Absolutely. You know, I'm not getting any younger, and this is my last run at something that at the top of the level, so I got to make it count right now, you know. So I want to stay busy like I was back in the day. You know, I was fighting 6 times a year or whatever it is. I have a few fights in me a year, and I got a year or 2 left in me at this, so let's make the run.
Not getting any younger, but I swear you're still getting better.
I'm getting better for sure. Like I said, I'm just getting warmed up to this sport, and this is my roots. This is how I got into mixed martial arts and boxing and everything, so I love it, and I'm figuring it out. So I'm able to mix all this stuff together, go in there and figure it out. I can't wait to showcase what's new next.
What have been the biggest evolutions you felt in your game?
For this specifically, this sport,
yeah, for this
I'm able to use the movement from MMA, my boxing skills, and smartness of all levels to mix into this. You can't just do one thing in this sport. It's different. You got to move different. You got to hit different. You got to do all of it. So you got to combine it together, and that's the evolution of it. That's why I love it, because I'm able to put all those together. I did mixed martial arts. I did boxing. I did kickboxing. I did Muay Thai. I did all those. Now I can put it all together into this with the different movements, and it's badass.
And how different is treating a camp to get ready for one of these fights then?
You know, it's no different than ever. I just work my ass off. I work my ass off. I always have. I've been a leader in every gym I go to, and I form these groups, and they follow with me, and I lead, and we all get better together.
What is it like having this tribe here? Because there's so many guys that you didn't think you would see here tonight, but are here together.
Everybody sees what we're doing and sees that we're doing something right, and they want a piece of it. So it's just going to get bigger and bigger because we're out here showing what we can do, and iron sharpens iron. So that's what it's all about. You know, the community needs to come together. All these gyms aside of each other needs to quit with all the bullshit. We're all open for everybody. So.
Luke Gonzalez is out here before, and he's giving me away your secrets. So I had some good questions to ask you. Like, you guys were fully prepared for what Noah was going to do. How did you anticipate that you were going to be able to get him into a state where he was just rushing you again, going back to his old tendencies?
You know, I'm smart with my game, and I know not to rush it and to pick my shots. You know, I learned very hard in the first fight that I can't just go in there and throw wild because I broke both my hands that fight. So I realized that I needed to pick my shots wisely and with precision and power at the same time. So you know, that's all I'm going to do. I have to be smart in this. I'm not going to go in there. I don't want a slugfest. I don't give a shit about that. I don't want to cut. I want clean knockouts. I want clean fights. If it's going to be a war, it's going to be a war, whatever, but it needs to be clean.
The Donald Sanchez I watched box and do MMA went through a shit ton of wars. So what did it take to want to adapt this sniper-like mentality?
Man, I had so many 5-round, 5-minute fights. Like, what's the point of that? We train our asses off to go in there and try to finish a fight. And that was what I didn't have anymore. I didn't have that killer instinct. And now I got back in here and I realized it clicked in my head. I realized I'm like, I trained my fucking ass off in here so hard. Why do I want to go in there and train harder and go the distance? That's stupid. Why? I'm old. I'm getting old, you know what I mean? I can't take the damage. There's a warrior life in every athlete. And mine's like nearing its end, you know what I mean? So I'll always be a warrior, but these younger guys and everything, they're getting good. So now's my chance.
Dallas Dawson came out, won his first 2 fights in BKFC. He's lost his last 2. One of those, though, was to Go-Go. Go-Go got the belt around his waist. That's a high-caliber loss. What do you think of Dawson and what he's going to present to you? Is it more than what Noah brought at you, or is this a guy that's just going to try to rush you and brawl you again?
Yeah, it's going to be a little more for sure. He's undefeated at this weight class. His losses are at a lower weight class. So I like that, it's good for me. I needed it, and I'm just going to go in there and show what I do. That's it. I don't care what he does. I'm doing what I do.
And how much has that changed and refined throughout the years? Do you feel now different as a fighter than you have before?
I'm definitely different. I have that old blood back in me where I want to go in there and take someone out, but with the skill and adaptation of everything else along the years.
Donald Sanchez, look forward to seeing you back in there March 29th.
Can't wait. Thank you.